So lead generation, it doesn't work. Why is that?
That's a great question. So I know there's a lot of marketers out there who still very much subscribe to the philosophy of lead generation. It's a very traditional marketing approach over the last how many years. But the reality is you can't convince someone to buy if they're not already in market or ready. And I think that's where lead generation falls short. And a lot of the leads generated from lead generation programs are not individuals that are ready to buy today. So they're not going to close quickly. They're going to fall out of the sales pipeline. And it can be very frustrating for a sales team and for a marketing team. I think the reality is you're chasing prospects. I mean, they haven't necessarily expressed an interest. Like, let's say you're doing cold outreach. So you're working off of a cold list. Maybe you're working off a contact form for gated content. And in those cases, the person filled out the form, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're ready to buy. And
no, I fill out forms all the time. You can't sell to me. I don't buy.
Right.
I just want the content. And I'm annoyed that I filled out the form to get it.
Right. I mean, it makes you wonder how many prospects do you deter because they just didn't want to provide their information because they're worried that as soon as I hit submit with my contact information, I'm going to get a ton of emails. I'm going to get sales calls up the wazoo, and I don't want that.
I think it's interesting. I'll go and search for somebody else's content that's free without having to give my information.
Yeah, and these days there's a lot of content out there that is free. But I honestly, through all my years of marketing have learned if they're not ready to buy, you can't convince them that it's time to buy.